Hello, welcome to Western Fashion and Services. My name is Noella Zawadi. Today we'll be learning how to sew a hoodie for a 5-year-old. Before that, she says she wants a front pocket. Please, let's do that. Then I will proceed with sewing. This is the front and is on fold. Hope you still remember. So I'm going to check the width of the pocket, and I would going to minus 2.5 inches to it. So I minus 2.5 inches and I'm left with 5.25 inches. So this will be my width. Then I would prefer the length to be 7 inches. So we are going to do it. So I'm going to fold the fabric into two. I'm going to fold the fabric into two like this. Then I will check the width of the pocket. I will use my straight ruler to draw a starting line. There is no any specific measurement for it. Just draw a starting line. Then I will mark my 5.25 inches for the width of the pocket. The length, I will use 7 inches. I'm going to mark 7 inches like this. I mark my 7 inches for the length. This is my length, the top of the pocket. Then I will repeat 5.25 inches for the width of the pocket. I'm going to connect it with a straight ruler like this. Then from this point here, I would go up, I think, by 3.5 inches. I mark my 3.5 inches. Then from this corner here, I will go in by 1.5 inches. I will connect with a straight ruler or any curve ruler. You can use a straight or curve rule. I connect with my curve rule. I connect it like this. Then I will extend like about ½ inch. I'm going to mark my ½ inch. I mark my ½ inch here and connect with the straight ruler. I connect it like this with the straight ruler. This is my pocket. Then I will use my scissors to cut it out like this. I cut it out with my scissors. This is my pocket. This is my pocket. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to stitch the pocket opening. Okay, I will fold it like this and stitch. Yeah, this is the outside of the fabric and this is the inside, the wrong side of the fabric. The first thing I'm going to do is to use my pin and hold it down, and then I will going to hem or stitch the pocket opening like this. You can use double stitch on it or you can use a single stitch. I'm going to run a double stitch on it. This is the first and I will stitch again. After that, I'm going to repeat the same thing to the second side of the pocket. So I'm done and I hope you can see what I am doing. I cut out the threads. Can you see? So this is the front, this is the right side and the wrong side. This is the right side. What I am going to do is to notch the center part of the fabric. I'm notch it like this. Then I will going to repeat the same thing and also notch the center of my pocket. I notch it like this. I'm going to place the notch area of the pocket to match with the notch center of the fabric like this. Then I'm going to use my pin to hold it down. I'm using my pin to hold it down like this. Yes, I like to work with the pin. After that, I will going to fold this edge like this. Then I will use a single stitch. You can use double stitch. And I will repeat the same thing on the second side of the pocket as well. You can see I stitch this side and cut the thread. Then I will repeat the same thing here as well. I stitch. You can use a double stitch. I cut out the thread. Can you see? After that, I'm going to make sure the upper side is straight. I am going to fold it just like a ½ inch. Then I will use my pin to hold it down like this. Yeah, I'm going to run my stitch on it. I'm going to run my stitch on it like this. You can use a double stitch. I'm using one single stitch. I'm done with my front pocket. I'm going to join the front and the back. So right side will face right side. Right side will face right side. I'm going to hold it down. I will hold it down with the pin. This is the shoulder. I'm going to hold it down like this. Then I will repeat the same thing as well from this side. I will hold it with the pin like this. Then I will stitch. Then repeat the same thing as well. So this is my sleeves. I will notch the midpoint. I will use my scissors and notch like this the midpoint of the sleeves. Can you see? So what I'm going to do next is to attach the sleeve like this. I'm going to attach it like this. Can you see? Like this. Then I will repeat the same thing on this side as well and stitch the shoulder. Of course, with right side facing, I will sew the sleeve to armhole. Then I will show you how it look like. This is it, and I'm done joining them together. I'm done joining them together. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Can you see? I'm done joining them together. So what I'm going to do next is to stitch, starting from sleeve going down. Make sure to match the underarm seams like this. Can you see? Make sure to match them like this. Then I will use my pin to hold it down. I use my pin to hold it down. Then I will going to sew straight and I will show you how it look like. I use my pin. What I will do now is to stitch. I'm going to stitch matching the underarm seams. I will stitch like this straight down. Then I will repeat the same thing here as well. I will match the underarm. Then I will stitch straight down like this. So now I'm going to bring the hoodie cap. This is my hoodie cap and I have 4 pieces, which is front and back. This is 2 pieces. Can you see? This is 2 pieces. I will stitch them together. I'm going to stitch them together. I will start from here straight down. Hope you can see what I am doing. I'm going to stitch. I will start from the center front going down like this. Then I will repeat the same thing from these 2 pieces as well. This is my 2 pieces. I'm going to stitch them. I'm going to stitch them like this. I stitch them like this. After this one, I will repeat the same thing on the second pieces of the hoodie cap. I will repeat the same thing. Okay, I will going to repeat the same thing. I'm done with this one and cut out the threads. I cut out the thread. And this is the second pieces. So I'm done with my joining. Can you see? I'm done. And this is the hoodie cap. Now I'm going to stitch again the hoodie cap to be one. Can you see? There are 2 pieces now. This is the front and the back. The wrong side and the right side of the hood. The wrong side and the right side, or the outside of the hoodie cap. I'm going to place the center seams area to match like this. Can you see? Then I will use my pin to hold it down. Don't forget, right side facing. Right side will first, right side facing. Then I will continue with my pin to hold it down and repeat the same thing on this side as well. I will hold it down with the pin to make it easier when sewing. I'm using my pin to hold it down. After that, I will going to stitch straight, starting from here straight down. Okay, I'm going to stitch around like this. I'm going to stitch like this. I will start from here and stitch down like this. Like this. I can use even 0.5 inch. Yeah, 0.5 inch is fine, or even 0.25 inch. Can you see? I cut out the thread. I cut out the thread. I cut out the thread. Now I'm going to turn it outside. I'm going to turn it like this. I'm going to turn it like this. Can you see? So this is how it look like. This is, I will put this aside and continue with the hand band and waistband as well. I'm done sewing this side. I'm going to fold it together into each other like this. Can you see? Like this. Then I'm going to place it for the side seam like this. Like this. I will use my pin to hold it down. I use my pin to hold it down like this. Can you see what I am doing? The band is stretching. I use my pin to hold it, then I will stitch. I will stitch round. So I'm going to repeat the same thing. I'm going to fold it together into each other like this and place it for the side seam. And place it for the side seam like this, and place it for the side seam like this. Then use my pin to hold it down. Right side will face right side. Right side facing like this. After that, I will stitch round. I will stitch round. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the waist. I'm going to repeat the same thing as well for the waist. I will fold the band, the waistband like this. I will repeat exactly the same. I fold the waistband, which is very stretchy. It's stretchy, can you see? And then I'm going to place it for the side seam. I'm going to place it for the side seam. I will place it like this for the side seam. Then I will use my pin to hold it down like this. I will use my pin to hold it down like this. After that, I will stitch. I'm going to stitch round. Now I'm going to join the hoodie cap on the hoodie sweater. So before that, on the down part here, on the down, I will go in by 0.75 inch or even 1 inch. I'll go in by 0.75 inch. Then I will stitch around on the center front. From down here, I will go up by 2 inches or more. I will just notch to have a hole. I will notch to have a hole and repeat the same thing on this side as well. Okay, this hole will help me to insert my rope inside. This is my hole. So I will going first to sew. I will going to stitch my 0.75 inch. So I stitch my 0.75 inch like this. I stitch straight on the front side of the hoodie cap. Can you see? I stitch straight like this. This is it. I will cut the thread. I cut the thread. Can you see? Now I'm going to bring my rope. I'm going to bring my rope and I will insert my rope inside. My hole is inside. Can you see? I put the rope inside. Hope you understand what I am doing. It's not confusing. Just go step by step. Okay? So this is my rope. I want to take out the rope. Yeah, this is my rope and this is my hoodie cap. Can you see? What I'm going to do next is to bring my hoodie sweater. I'm going to bring my hoodie sweater. This is my hoodie, okay? This is it. I'm done with the waistband. You can see the waistband is done. The handband as well is done. You can see it is done. Then I'm going to turn my hoodie. Yeah, I'm going to turn it like this. I turn my hoodie. This is the right side. Can you see? This is the right side. I'm going to mark the center front and mark as well where my overlap will stop. Okay, I will mark where my overlap will stop. This is it. I'm going to mark the center back of the neck as well. After that, I'm going to place the back of the hoodie at the notch center of the back of the hoodie sweater and pin it. This is the back. The back are matching. Hope you can see. I use my pin to hold it down like this. I'll repeat the same thing on this side. I will use my pin to hold it down. The back to back. This is the back. Now I'm going to hold down the front as well. I use my pin to hold down the front. Can you see? So the front will stop where I mark for the overlap. This is the mark. The front will stop here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Then I will use my pin to hold it down like this. I will repeat the same thing on this side as well. This is the front. I use my pin to hold it down like this. Okay, so this is it. It's going to overlap and stop by this mark here. Okay, I will use my pin to hold it down like this. Like this. I'm going to use my pin as well from this side of the front neckline. Then I will going to stitch. I'm going to stitch on it. Then I will show you the end result. So I'm done with my stitching. And the hoodie sewing is done as well. Kindly do well to subscribe and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you again for watching. This is the hoodie. You can see how beautiful it is. This is it. Can you see the waistband? The handband as well. Can you see it? The handband. This is it. The pocket. Can you see how beautiful it is? Can you see the inside? Can you see how beautiful it is? Still Esther Fashion and Services. Thank you.